What's up, guys? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and in this Madden 20 tip, I'm going to be continuing my series on the free Oakland Raiders ebook with some more great content and tips from this playbook. I want to actually focus on one of the best red zone plays in the game that you can find in an Oakland book to beat every coverage. I actually put out a very good red zone tip a few days ago. It was very popular, and I did have some requests to do some red zone plays from other playbooks that could be added to custom playbooks, specifically Oakland. So that's what we're going to be looking at for you guys here. This is a great red zone play that's going to attack every coverage in the game with great ease, and just it's going to be very consistent and easy to execute. So if you guys like this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button in the corner of the video and turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on our tips. And in the meantime, if you want even more Madden 20 tips, some great content, be sure to check out sportsgamers.com, guys. We have the best tips and ebooks available anywhere. Now, I want to look at the gun bunch tight end, and the play I want to look at is inside switch. This is one of the best red zone plays in the game, and it attacks every coverage very well, very, very easily. So one thing I'll mention before we get any further is this formation has a really good inside zone. So if you see any sort of defense that's not a good run D, just call the inside zone. You're going to make them pay. Also, this receiver that's on the post, if you have a post flag elite, definitely put that receiver here because you'll just hold on to more balls in the end zone if you do that. Now, another thing with this play is the tight end. You can go ahead. What I normally do with him is I put him on a smart out route. I wheel route the running back. And then what I do is I put this guy on a flat route, and then I just motion him over. So those are the steps, and I kind of just snap the ball like right about here. And I have legitimately 4 reads on this play that are money. So that was the first read, which is the post in the back of the end zone. Sometimes you can lowball it, but you don't always need to. There I just did, and I clicked on and hit Y. Now if I was on PlayStation, I would hit triangle, and that just gives me that dive catch animation. The defense will not interact with this dive catch animation 99 times out of 100 basically. And if you have a post flag elite, it's pretty much a guaranteed catch. But as you can see here, I don't even have one. And it still is money in the bank. Now, the thing about this play is, guys, if you look at the replay, there's literally everyone on this play is an option. First of all, this route right here, the spot route, it is very underrated because what it does is it makes the hook zones respect underneath so they can't play the post. But if they do play the post, you can throw this spot route and you can turn upfield and score sometimes. Or worst case scenario, be on the goal line. You also can low ball it in tight coverage and it's there for you. Now we also have the running back wheel route working with the flat. So if they go and user guard this middle field, we can just throw the running back wheel route. And we also have a tight end out route that also can get open at different points of the route too. All in all, it's just a really, really, really hard combo to stop. So let's look at that again, guys. Again, we're going to be in cover 4 here, and then we're going to move on. Again, I'm doing a smart out route to my tight end, a flat to this guy that I'm motioning, and a wheel route to the running back. So I want you guys also to look at the tight end on this play. His out route is a low ball that you can throw against almost any coverage in the whole game, and it's going to be undefendable too. So you can't sleep on the tight end. You have to worry about the post in the back of the end zone. If you don't stay at home on the spot, that's an easy dot. And then I have a wheel running back combo with a flat. So literally everyone's an option here. I mean, I'm probably not going to throw the flat route, but everyone else is a legitimate threat on this play. There is no way in the world that there's going to be enough coverage or enough adjustments you can do to slow this setup down. Like if they do not manually watch that, or if they don't man them up, it's a guaranteed catch. Now it's not quite as good as the wheel route I showed. You can see it's an easy touchdown out of the West Coast playbook because it doesn't cut as sharply. But it is still a threat, and it's definitely something they'll have to man up or user. All right. So that was cover 4. Now, if you switch to cover 2, you're going to see, same thing. We're going to have reads all over the place to where they have to account for. Again, everyone is a read here other than, really the flat is the only person who's not like a big-time read on the play. But as you guys can see, that's my first read. Basically, if I see they don't manually guard that, I'm going to throw that every time, and it's going to be a touchdown when you get the timing down. It beats every coverage. Every coverage it beats a little bit differently, so you do need to lab it. But as you guys can see, that's easy. Now here, the running back was also open, And even the spot route was open. Honestly, the only one who got covered somewhat here was the tight end because there was a vert hook underneath him, or there was a hook zone, playing slightly underneath him. But I probably still could have waited a split second longer and thrown that. But again, guys, anytime they're in cover two, if they don't manually watch the post themselves, or really any coverage, that's going to be the best read because that's a guaranteed touchdown. If the post is there, I'm taking it every time. I'm not going to other reads. I'm just trying to show you guys every option you have. So if the post is there, obviously just go to it. But that's what I'm saying. If they go off of that spot, throw that. You're down at the 1 yard line if you're not scoring. And that's what I like so much about that route because it's better than a hitch like we have in West Coast because this route goes deeper. So with the hitch, we're getting yards, but we're not getting this much. Like oftentimes we could score this, or at least we're at the 1 or 2 yard line, right? So that's nice. And again, they don't watch that. Again, y'all saw the post was wide open. They don't watch that. We can throw that every time. Like, let's say that they man both of them up this time. All right, you can man both of them up. Then that's going to just leave the running back or the tight end. So that's what makes this play so good. You have no way of stopping everything we can possibly do here. Look, tight end, that's a touchdown. If not, we're at the inch-yard line. Again, put him on a flat, not a comeback. That was my mistake. Let's motion him back so he can get on a flat route. But I do want to just show the running back route one more time against this cover two so you guys can see it is going to be an easy completion. I just need my running back to stop sucking. And there we go. Touchdown. Fell in. But even if he doesn't, you're down at the 1. So that's cover 2. All right, let's look at cover 3. We'll get a different formation even. We'll do cover 3 sky. And let's look at how it works. Again, my reads on this player, very simple. I'm immediately looking if the post is going to be open. If it is, I go for it. If not, then I see if they're guarding the tight end and running back, and then I go to the spot. That's how I do it every single time because I know that the post is the most money and the hardest to stop. I'm gonna make you take that away before anything else. So like here, you can see the running back. He's naked. If you look at the replay, I also could have hit the tight end. I'm sure I could have hit the post in the spot route. Also, again, we have 4 legitimate threats here. You can see this post is actually wide open in the end zone. I probably should have went with that. And the thing about the spot route is even though it looks covered here, if you lowball that, you will catch that too. Running this against every coverage in the game, probably a good 5 to 10 times, just so you can kind of get the timing down of every single throw you're going to possibly have to make. Again, there's the dive catch. I mean, like I said, that will never get picked off if the hook zone is guarding the vert. If the hook zone is trying to drop back with either whether the user or the CPU on the post, then that's when you go to the spot. But it very, very, very rarely will do that. So most of the time, you're going to be fine. And guys, again, make sure you hot route this guy to the flat route before you send him in motion. I've done that by mistake twice now, so that is my bad. But again, I just want to show one more time how effective the spot route is. Because you guys can see, they guard that post, throwing the spot, I'm down at the 1 or 2 yard line if I don't score. And that was a low ball, guys. It was a low ball. So let's base the line this time and let's shade down. All right, and let's have a spy over the middle. So I'm just trying to make a few different adjustments just so you guys can see what I would do in a game if I was facing someone who was trying to give me a few different looks. So again, you can see that the out route is wide open here. That's a low ball. I'm down at the goal line if not scoring. So basically, guys, again, you look at the post first, and if you don't like that, you can move on to the running back, the tight end, and the spot route. It's a pretty easy play to make your reads on. You just do need to run it a few times so you get comfortable with it. Now, lastly, man coverage. Man coverage has no shot here because basically, the post and the out route are both man-to-man killers. I mean, literally no chance. Low pass, inaccurate. Gotta love Madden 20 with all these inaccurate passes. I don't know, man, what is the problem with all the inaccurate passes this year, but hopefully next year that is fixed because it is so annoying. But again, look, this out route is going to be man every time. The post will be man-to-man every time too. If you're certain they're man-to-man, honestly, guys, you could just go ahead and do the smart routed out route and not even worry about motioning the flat over because, I mean, it's not going to do anything against man. And you might even just want to go ahead and motion the post about 2-step snap the ball to get a little bit even better spacing for the post route. Get that dive catch animation in the end zone. So that is something you can do if you know they're in man. It's just instead of motioning a flat over, because I mean he's not really going to get the wheel route open if they're just playing straight man anyways. Just don't even worry about that. Keep the running back on his table route instead of a wheel. Do the tight end smart route it out and motion the post out, and then about 2 to 3 steps so he gets a little bit more separation against man coverage, and he'll get a nice release. Easy, 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 easy. Now again, guys, you can even throw the spot route, low ball against man coverage, and it will get good yardage for you as well. It's a timing throw. Like I said, I would recommend taking this to practice mode to get, some reps against every different coverage. Once you do that, you're going to be fine. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I had a lot of requests for some red zone stuff from Oakland or just different playbooks in general. So I wanted to put this out for you guys. Very, very good play. I've had great success. I know you guys will.